Hi guys, let's start a new exercise, exercise 6E. Now these are word problems based on simultaneous equations. These could be based on two-digit numbers, could be based on numbers, could be based on fractions. The next exercise may also have time and work, ages. But this exercise is basically about numbers, fractions, and two-digit numbers. So let's look at some questions. So question number one, ratio of two numbers is 2 by 3. So let the numbers be x and y. So that's our first thing. What we have now is x upon y is given equal to 2 upon 3, which means 3x is equal to 2y, which means I can write my first equation as 3x minus 2y is equal to 0. That's our first equation. So ratio of two numbers is 2 upon 3, which is what we figured. If 2 is subtracted from the first, which means what we now have is x minus 2 and 8 from the second upon y minus 8, the ratio becomes reciprocal of the original. So if this is 2 upon 3, this becomes 3 upon 2. Let's reconfirm. 2 is subtracted from the first, that's x minus 8, 8 from the second, which is y minus 8. Ratio becomes reciprocal, which means it becomes 3 upon 2. Now let's cross multiply. So what I have is 2 multiplied with x minus 2, that's 2x minus 4. 3 multiplied with y minus 8, that's 3y minus 24. So this gives me 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 24 plus 4, that's negative 20. So now we have our two equations. The first one is 3x minus 2y is equal to 0, and the second one is 2x minus 3y is equal to negative 20. So let's equate the coefficients of y. So let's multiply the first equation with 3 and multiply the second equation with 2, and we will have the coefficient of y as negative 6 here, and we will have coefficient of y as negative 6 for the second equation as well. So my first equation becomes, when I multiply with 3, 9x minus 6y is equal to 0, and the second equation becomes 4x minus 6y is equal to negative 40. Let's subtract these equations. When I subtract them, what I have is 9x minus 4x, that's 5x, negative 6y plus 6y gets cancelled, 0 plus 40, that's 40, which means x is equal to 8. Now put x is equal to 8 in, let's say, equation 1, and we have 3 into 8 minus 2y is equal to 0. 24 is equal to 2y. 3 into 8, that's 24, is equal to 2y, which means y is equal to 12. So we've got the two numbers. Let's read the question. What do they want? Find the number. Therefore, the numbers are 8 and 12. Correct. Let's check if our answer is correct. Let's try and substitute. So 8 upon 12 is 2 upon 3. That's correct. And 8 minus 2 upon 12 minus 8. 8 minus 2 is 6. 12 minus 8 is 4. That's 2 into 2, 2 into 3. That's 3 upon 2. Perfect. So our answers are correct. This is just a method to check. You're not required to do this in the examination or for solving these questions. In fact, I will not be checking our answer like this for any other question. Good, let's look at the next one. The next one that we do is question number 3. It says when the greater of two numbers increased by 1 divides the sum of the numbers. Okay, so let the two numbers be x and y, and they are saying greater of the two numbers. So let x be more than y. So these are the two assumptions that we've taken. Now let's try and make the equation. So it says when the greater of the two numbers increased by 1, which means x plus 1 divides the sum of the numbers, which means x plus y divided by x plus 1, the result is 3 by 2. Let's read it again. When the greater of the two numbers increased by 1, which means x plus 1 divides the sum of the numbers, which means x plus y, the result is 3 by 2. Let's cross multiply. So what we get is 3x plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 2y. That's 3x plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 2y, which means 3x minus 2x minus 2y is equal to negative 3. I've brought these two on this side and I've taken 3 on the other side. So this gives me 3x minus 2x, that's x minus 2y is equal to negative 3. That's our first equation. Let's read the question and see what's the second equation we can figure out. So when the difference of these numbers is divided by the smaller, okay, so the difference of these numbers is x minus y. We already have figured out that we have taken x is more than y. So the difference of these two numbers is divided by the smaller, which means is divided by y. The result is 1 upon 2. Let's read it again. When the difference of these numbers, which is x minus y, is divided by the smaller, which is y, the answer is 1 upon 2. So let's cross multiply. What we get is 2x minus 2y is equal to y, which means 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. That's our second equation. So now we need to solve these two equations. Let's try and equate the coefficient of x. So multiplying the first equation with 2, what we get is 2x minus 4y is equal to negative 6, and this equation is 2x minus 3y is equal to 0. Subtracting them, this is 0, it doesn't matter. So 2x minus 2x gets cancelled. Negative 4y plus 3y, that's negative y. Negative 6 plus 0, that's negative 6, which means y is equal to 6. Now put y is equal to 6 in equation 1. Yeah, let's put it in equation 1. So we get x minus 2 into y, that's 2 into 6, 12 is equal to negative 3, which means x is equal to negative 3 plus 12, x is equal to 9. So we've got the value of x and y. Let's figure out what the question is. Find the number. Therefore, the numbers are 9 and 6. Perfect. Let's look at the next one. I hope you're getting the hang of these questions. Very fairly simple. The only skill required here is to be able to convert English into mathematics. Good, let's look at the next one. The sum of two numbers is 8 and the difference of their square is 32. Find the number. Okay, so let the numbers be x and y. So what's given is sum of the two numbers is 8, which means x plus y is equal to 8. That's our first equation. Difference of their squares, which means x square minus y square is equal to 32. That's our second equation. Now this is in square. I hope we remember our expansion and the factorization chapter, where x square minus y square can be written as x plus y multiplied with x minus y, and this is equal to 32. Now put x plus y is equal to 8 in, let's say, step number 4, and what we get is 8 times x minus y is equal to 32, and what we get is x minus y is equal to 32 divided by 8, which is 4. So that's our next equation. So now we have two equations, x plus y is equal to 8 and x minus y is equal to 4. Let's solve them simultaneously. So x plus y is equal to 8, x minus y is equal to 4. Add them, we get 2x is equal to 12, which means x is equal to 6. So put x is equal to 6 in equation number 1, and we get 6 plus y is equal to 8, which means y is equal to 2. So that's our final answer. Find the number. Therefore, the numbers are 6 and 2. Done. Next question. The next question that we do is question number 6. It says the sum of the difference between two positive numbers x and y when x is more than y is 4. Okay, so x minus y is given equal to 4. That's the first fairly simple equation given as is, and the difference between their reciprocal is 4 upon 21. So this is where the trick or the concept here lies, which means if, let's say, 9 minus 3 is equal to 6 and 9 is more than 3, if you take the reciprocal 1 upon 9 and 1 upon 3, then 1 by 9 is less than 1 by 3, right? So the reciprocal of a bigger number is less than the reciprocal of a smaller number. So that's the trick in this case. So the difference between their reciprocals. So it is not, what the trick is, or the logic is, to figure out whether it's 1 upon x minus 1 upon y is equal to 4 upon 21, or is it 1 upon y minus 1 upon x is equal to 4 upon 21. That's the logic in this question. This obviously is wrong, because if x is more than y, then the reciprocal of the smaller number is bigger than the reciprocal of the bigger number. Perfect. So that's the second equation that we have. I have written this just for you to figure out that this is the wrong one. So this is the correct one. Now we need to figure out how to solve this. So okay, if I take 1 by y is equal to a, 1 by x is equal to b, I will have two new variables a and b, and I will have x minus y. So let's try and take LCM and see if we can convert it into a quadratic. So the LCM will be xy. This would become x minus y, which would be equal to 4 upon 21. Correct? But we know x minus y is equal to 4. So this is, put x minus y is equal to 4 in, let's call this equation 3, and what we get is, okay, so x minus y is 4, so 4 upon xy is equal to 4 upon 21. Yes, so we get xy is equal to 21. Yeah, that's correct. Xy is equal to 21, and yeah, this 4 and 4 gets cancelled, so xy is equal to 21. That's our fourth equation. Oh, okay. Now, how do we move from xy is equal to 21 and x minus y is equal to 4? Okay, which means x is equal to 21 upon y. Now, put x is equal to 21 upon y in equation 1, and what we get is 21 upon y minus y is equal to 4. Let's reconfirm. We got xy is equal to 21. So x is equal to 21 upon y, which means 21 by y minus y is equal to 4. So what we have is 21 minus y square upon y is equal to 4. Okay, I've taken the LCM and subtracted these two, which means 21 minus y square is equal to 4y, which gives me y square plus 4y minus 21 is equal to 0. Quadratic, we need to find factors of negative 21, the sum of which is plus 4. Is this correct? Yes. So what we have is y square minus 7, no, plus 7. So plus 7y minus 3y minus 21 is equal to 0. Grouping it the way I've underlined, y times y plus 7 minus 3 times y plus 7 is equal to 0, which means y plus 7 times y minus 3 is equal to 0, which means y is equal to negative 7 or y is equal to 3. So two possible values of y. Let's read the question. These are two positive numbers. So since y is a positive number, therefore y is equal to negative 7 is not possible. So we've got y is equal to 3. Therefore y is equal to 3. So we still need to calculate the value of x. So put y is equal to 3 in equation number 1, and we get x minus 3 is equal to 4, which means x is equal to 7. So therefore the numbers are 7 and 3. Perfect. You can put a small star on this question purely because we ended up with a quadratic. Good. Let's look at the next one. The next one that we are doing is question number 8. Question number 8 says the numerator of, if the numerator of a fraction is increased by 2. Okay, so let the fraction be x upon y. Let's read the conditions which are given. If the numerator of a fraction is increased by 2 and the denominator is decreased by 1, which means x plus 2 upon y minus 1, it becomes 2 by 3. So this is equal to 2 by 3. Let's read it again. Numerator is increased by 2 and denominator decreased by 1, it becomes 2 by 3. Let's cross multiply. So 3x plus 6 is equal to 2y minus 2. 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 8. So that's our first equation. Next, if the numerator is increased by 1, which means next equation would be x plus 1, and the denominator is increased by 2, which means y plus 2. It becomes 1 by 3. Let's read it once again. Numerator increased by 1, denominator increased by 2, it becomes 1 upon 3. Let's cross multiply. So 3x plus 3 is equal to y plus 2, which means this equation becomes 3x minus y is equal to 2 minus 3, that's negative 1. That's our equation number 2. So we have two equations, 3x minus 2y and 3x minus y. Let's subtract them because the coefficient of x is already equal. So 3x minus 2y is negative 8. 3x minus y is equal to negative 1. Let's subtract. So the sign changes, negative, positive, positive. So 3x minus 3x is 0. Negative 2y plus y, that's negative y. Negative 8 plus 1, that's negative 7, which means y is equal to 7. Next, put y is equal to 7 in equation 1 and let's see what we get. So what we get then is 3x minus 2 into 7 is equal to negative 8. 3x is equal to negative 8 plus, that's 14. 3x is equal to 6. X is equal to 2. So we've got the value of x and y. We need to find the fraction. Therefore, the fraction is 2 upon 7. A common mistake which students do is leave their answer at this point, but read the question. They don't want us to calculate x separately and y separately. They want us to find the fraction. So your answer has to be written in this specific form. Otherwise, you end up losing 1 mark. So this is the last step, which is worth 1 mark. Thank you so much. Take care. Be safe. That brings me to an end of this video. Let me mark some homework questions for you. So that would be question number 2, question number 4, and question number 7. Hope you're liking the video. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to write into me. Bye-bye.